talk about what happened after Deadline
Okay.
because that was a thing. But before we get there, I was right. This is the first time I've said it in the last 3 months that I was right. I was right. I was
Finally.
right. I was finally right. Street Fighter fucking sucks. I was right. I was right. I was right. The fucking movie sucks. Like the trailer came out, I seen it. It fucking sucks. It
Wait,
fucking sucks. Romy looks awesome. Everything else about it fucking sucks. That shit is horrible. It's the worst thing. I don't know why they let people do shit with IPs. Like fucking just stop. You shouldn't do shit. It's fucking horrible. It was the worst decision that you ever made in your fucking life to do. I want to make Street Fighter. Fucking stop. Never do it again. It was fucking horrible. I knew it was gonna be horrible. I was fucking right. God damn it, I was right.
wait.
Is,
I have some discourse though.
go
Even though
ahead,
there's
say your discourse.
even though there's wrestlers in the movie, does that
Uh-huh.
count as being right as far as wrestling? 'Cause this is a wrestling podcast, so
Yes,
you
yes,
haven't
it
been
counts.
right. You
It
haven't been right.
it counts. It
Okay.
counts. It counts. It counts. Three wrestlers are in the movie, so it counts as a right wrestling call. Yes,
Okay.
it's right.
All right.
Right.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just
No, no, no.
asking
I'm
if it
right.
has to do with
I'm right.
wrestling.
I'm right. I'm right.
Okay.
So something else I was right about. Obafemi comes out, and then he gets confronted by Ricky Starks. And Ricky says, "Man, you know what, Oba? Me and you, we're 1-1." Before he can finish, here comes Javon Evans, who said, "I told you I wasn't waiting. Give me a match tonight." And Ricky's like, "Nah, don't do it." And then Ricky, you see his wheels start turning. You go, "You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, you should give him a match tonight. Yeah, you should." And then Javon says, "When I win, I'm gonna let you get the first shot, Ricky." And he goes, "Yeah, yeah." And I was like, everything from that backstage interaction they had at Deadline, I knew what was going to happen. I knew exactly what was going to happen. Like nobody could have told me wrong. Like I was right. I was so right. Nobody could have told me any different. Like soon as everything happened, I was like, oh, I know exactly what's going to happen. I know exactly what's going to happen.
The only way you could have been wrong is if it
Hmm.
happened the other way around. But it was gonna happen either way.
Yeah, it was going to happen. So then we had Tatum Paxley, and Tatum has the dolls, and she says, "Listen, listen, I know what I have to do. I have to take you guys apart." And the bad part was like, this was so fucking obvious, even though we said it on a podcast. This was so fucking obvious that Nico is going to wind up teaming up with her. And it was like, this is too obvious.
Yeah, they
But
made it more
yeah,
obvious with this.
yeah, it was way too obvious. So then we had Jordan Grace versus Kalani Jordan.
Family
And
Jordans.
listen, man, listen, this got to stop. Like once again, I'm back to my this has to stop. NXT, like you have to stop running shit back to back to back. Jordan Grace needs to go to the main roster. Kalani Jordan should stay for a little while, but Jordan Grace got to go to the main roster. We can't keep having them wrestle. Like I'm tired of seeing them wrestle. Nothing is getting accomplished. Oh, what Kalani won because she was more heelish? Yay, evil Kalani. No, no, I'm tired of this shit. Stop. Let it go. It's over. It's done. Let it go.
Yeah.
I can't take it. I can't take it. Like NXT fails on so many like normal things that you do. Everything else they don't fail on. They fail on like just normal dumb shit, but they succeed in building new stars, creating like in compelling stories. They they do great shit. But when it comes to having different all wild type of matches, nah, we're just gonna run back the same feud for like 8 months. Dude, dude, it pissed me off. Then we had this backstage with Jordan Grace and Thea Hale, and Thea's like, even though I'm only 26, I was like, wait, you're not 26. Like, and then I was like, wait, no, I heard that wrong. She said I'm 23. And I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, I was wrong. I was wrong. Yeah,
Okay, I
she was
was
like,
wrong because I could have sworn she said 25. Okay, shit.
no, she said 23.
Fuck.
And Jordan was looking at her like, what the fuck? And it was funny because like every woman in the locker room was back there and they all start just like disappearing, like slowly as they talked. And she's trying to give advice to Jordan Grace, and Jordan's like, Doug, like I get it, but you also need to figure out shit yourself. You need to figure out your own shit. And I was like, okay, well, I mean, how's she gonna figure out her shit? And we find out not too long later
Yeah, I
because
wasn't shocked about that.
dude, I was actually shocked. I was shocked about this. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I was shocked about this because, once again, this is where NXT fails. Because Blake Monroe comes out for an open challenge, and all the girls come out. But somebody comes out from behind, and it's Thea Hale, and she puts her in the submission, and Blake taps. But there's no referee in the ring, so it doesn't count. And, it's a thing.
She's still on Twitter asking for her belt.
Dude, I have a problem with this Thea Hale shit. It's like you had so many opportunities to like put her in a good position, let her win a title, let her do something. No. And now like you have Blake Monroe who's there and is the champion, who also is getting the Stephanie Vicaire treatment. She like literally is just like, I'm the champion. Oh, but you're not gonna be on TV, but you could do other stuff. Like you could go like do charity work and like show up for WWE and stuff, but you can't wrestle on TV. And if you wrestle, it got to be like 1 minute. Like we understand you're the champion, but we don't want you to be on TV like that. So yeah, go scurry. That's how it feels, and that pisses me off. It it's irritating, very irritating. But Thea Hale should not be going for a title unless she's going to win it. And if the plans are correct, that Blake is going to have that title for a long time, this is all for nothing. All for nothing. I can't stand this. I fucking hate it. They need to do better. And then we have Lexis King, who's in TNA doing an NXT Outlaw thing, going up against Shiloh Hill, who is a crazy wild man with a teeth and thing, and I don't like him. I don't like Shiloh Hill. I don't like.
I would have
There's nothing
thought,
about Shiloh Hill that, huh?
I would have thought when he debuted, I would have
Uh-huh.
understood the gimmick. I
Uh-huh.
still don't get this fucking gimmick.
I don't even, and it's just like he. The bad part is like I would be okay with this gimmick if he actually could wrestle good. He's barely wrestler. He's not good. He's like barely. He's like I can barely do things. Yay! And it's like,
Hmm.
dude, what the fuck is this? Like nothing about this is good. Like what?
Eh, it is what it is. Like they're probably
Yeah,
releasing him in a few months anyway.
like this fucking sucks. So then Obafemi cuts a promo on Cody Rhodes and how he was going to kill Cody Rhodes and show him what the future is. And also how he's going to beat Javon later. And then we had something that I already know that I've talked about on this podcast before, but it became evident to everybody when it happened because we had Ethan Page cutting a promo about the North American Championship. And Ethan's in the ring and he's just cutting this promo and he's going and he's just going, and I'm just like, okay, this was an hire. This was a fucking WWE hire that should have happened way long time ago. Like Ethan Page should have been in WWE years ago. Like this man is tailor made for WWE. He is WWE person. And the fact that he's holding two WWE titles and they're just letting him do shit like this, I'm like, yeah, like Ethan Page is the guy. Like he's the
Probably,
guy.
probably get a third one soon.
He might, but he's definitely the guy. He's definitely the guy. I'm like, okay, now I want to see how they treat him on the main roster. But also I don't. Because like Sean knows exactly what he's doing when it comes to creating a character. Feuds, not so much. Because Ethan Page is talking and then he gets attacked by Tony D'Angelo, which literally just makes everybody go, so why the fuck did you attack Javon?
I think that's the point. So you don't know what he's gonna do for now. I'm not saying I like it. I'm
Dude,
just saying that I think that's the point.
dude, just not do anything. Not do anything. And then we have something that makes me go, I literally just want to run into traffic because Ava goes, hey guys, I got the four of you in here because Javon's getting his title match tonight. So you guys are going to have a four-way, and the winner will take on Oba at New Year's Evil. And I'm like, dog, what? What is happening? Like, come on. Like, come the fuck on. And then all four guys make fun of Ethan Page because he comes in, and I'm confused because I'm like, isn't Dion a bad guy? But then Dion like just starts making jokes, and then like Miles like tries to talk to him. He's like, man, stop. It's like, what's the point?
Is Dion a bad guy though? Cause like the whole beef he had with fucking Oba, like he's right about that beef. He's the good guy in that
Look,
situation.
he's a tweener. He's a tweener. And then we had Sol Ruka versus Ren Sinclair. And Soul is wrestling, but Zarya's in the crowd, and Soul keeps looking over to her. Soul gets the win, and so that's it. And then she runs after Zarya, but then JC Jane comes out to talk shit to Kendall Gray, and I'm just looking like, okay, JC shouldn't be on this roster. And what makes this more funny and makes my theory correct that I've been saying for a long time that she's the female Shawn Michaels. Like they were doing a pass the phone challenge to Shawn Michaels, and she literally said, she was like, I am the showstopper, but I'm gonna pass it to the only other showstopper, Shawn. And I was like, okay, that was way too on the nose. Like that was literally my thing I've been saying about her that she's Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, I seen that.
Like, and it was way too on the nose. It was like, yeah, like she knows who she is. And then she's cutting this promo on Ren Sinclair. I'm not Ren Sinclair, Kendall Gray. And the funny part about Kendall Gray is I didn't know Kendall Gray was like a real wrestling fan. Like I noticed she came from like out of nowhere and it was like, oh, she's just one of the college girls. We're gonna pick her and turn her into a wrestler. So I did some digging and like she actually did like collegiate wrestling and she was like, yeah, collegiate wrestling is my life. And I'm like, all right, yeah, yeah, yeah. Like not pro wrestling. But then she posted a picture of her like being a John Cena super fan when she was younger. And I'm like, oh, she is a wrestling fan. That's why she gets it. That's why she's so good. Like she gets it because she's a fan.
That's why JC called her a female knockoff of Kurt Angle, because in the SNC had that style.
Yeah, and Kurt Angle picked it up like very fast. Like Kurt Angle was like one of the people who just like came from the Olympics and just all of a sudden got it. And
Yeah,
that's what Kendall got.
that first year, like he won everything, right? That first year, I want to say.
Yeah, it was within the first year. Yep.
Yeah.
So then we had Hank and Tank. They're back, and they're now Japanese. Okay.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't even. So then OTM bumps into them and says something, sets up a tag match, and I'm just like, can we do better? Can we do better? But we do better because Blake Monroe talks to Ava, which I love their interactions because they are now friends, and it's so funny because like it just comes across on screen, and Ava just says, "Next week you're gonna face Thea." Yay! Then we get Soul talking to Zarya. She was like, "Yo, I love you. You're my best friend. Like, please, I don't want you to be mad at me." And then she says the dreaded words. Listen, I'm gonna face Bailey at Saturday night's main event, and I need you in my corner. And Zarya goes, you know what? I'll do it. I'm like, Jesus, she's gonna kill her.
Then Zarya
Dude,
tweeted, "Zoruka is fine." I replied with, "Anytime I hear so and so is fine in wrestling, history like shows it's not fine."
never fine. I was like, yeah, it's gonna happen. So then we get to the main event. Bull Buffini and Javon Evans. And this match was great. And I'm not gonna lie, at no minute in this match was I going, you know what? Javon's gonna win that title. Javon's gonna win. No minute. I just was trying to figure out how Oba beats him. And Ricky Starks pulls out the ref right as Javon has the pin. He gets back in the ring. Oba Femi power bombs him, and Ricky Saints is now a bad guy. Yeah, I don't really know how to feel about that. Like, I don't know how to feel about that because like I just don't know how to feel about that. There's so much I want to say, but I don't know how to feel about that
Say what you gotta
because
say
like
though.
listen, I there's so much I gotta say. Like it's we'll just go to Raw and I'll finish it after we talk about Raw
Okay.
because there's 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 things to say because like stuff happens and yeah. Like that's all I'm saying. I'm just leave it at that. So Raw kicks off with the Memorial Tournament rewind. We get to Gunther. Gunther says, "I'm gonna make you tap, John Cena. John Cena, you're going to tap because I'm going to do it because I'm the ring general, and you're going to leave with your hand on the mat." Yeah, said something like that. Not like that, but something like that. So then we get Io Sky versus Kairi Sane. And it was a match. And then, of course, women show up because women tag team titles is a thing.
I'm interested.
Oh, of course, it's going to be very interesting.
Yep.
And we get this backstage thing. I let you not, I didn't know how any of this was going to turn out. And even when it turned out, I still had no idea how this was going to turn out. Because it's division. They're in the back. And Logan Paul comes up to Paul and goes, man, he's like, you seen the way Rey Mysterio did that to me? He's like, I don't like that. We need to do something to him. And Braun and Braun was just sitting there. They was like, we ain't gotta do shit. And then he just started talking to Paul. He was like, Paul, he was like, don't you think that's wrong that he disrespected the division? And I thought Paul was gonna be like, no, Logan, you go do your own thing. And then he talks to the boys and he goes, you know what? He's like, it might be wrong that he did something to him. Yeah. And he was like, all right. And so Paul talks to Logan and he says, "Listen, man." He was like, "Listen, you have our back, we have your back, and here is some brass knuckles." He's like, "Yeah, yeah, all right." And so Rey Mysterio comes out, and Logan just attacks the shit out of Rey, starts beating the fuck out of Rey, and then all of a sudden, a hooded man comes in and lays out Rey with the curb stomp. Hmm, hmm. That, that's the thing, huh? Hooded man laid out Rey. Hmm. Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
We'll revisit that. We will revisit that. So LA Knight comes out to help Rey, and he runs off Logan Paul and says, "You know what, Logan? Me and you later on, we're gonna have a match, and that's the thing." Okay, okay.
Yep.
So then we have the tag team title match: AJ Lee versus the War Raiders, and AJ Lee beats the War Raiders, and then New Day step in the ring and they say, "Listen, we're gonna take those tag titles from you." And then the Usos come back, and the Usos come down, and Jimmy and Jay are talking, and Jay's there, and he's like, "Yo, we here to put the tag team champion division on notice." And Jimmy goes, "Listen, it's been rough for my brother. He's lost. He's lost the title. He lost again. He lost." Like he's like, "We lost at War Games," and he just kept saying he lost, and you can see Jay just like his face go from, "Damn, dog, like I lost a lot. I fucking suck."
I messaged you up. Was like, he's gonna turn on his brother for talking shit.
I, listen. I hope he doesn't because I'm tired of the Yeet era, and I'm ready for them to be tag teams, so we don't have to see the Yeet era so much. Like, even if he turns heel, it's going to be very fucking annoying. So instead of turning them heel, keep them as a tag team, let them do some shit. They want to run it back with the New Day. Fine with me, but they want the tag titles.
Meh.
Um, listen, this is I have a theory, but I know that they're not gonna do it. It's WWE. They're not gonna fucking do it. They have no idea of how to do anything fucking cool. Like we got Javon and Leon Slater versus AJ Lee for the tag team titles at Saturday Night's Main Event. Doug, just fucking do it. Just fucking do. Just put the titles on the fucking kids. Put the titles on the kids on the biggest stage that they got. John Cena's retirement, Saturday Night's Main Event. Put the fucking titles on the kids. Let them get called up to the main roster. Fuck it, just do it. Like even if it is for like a week or like a month, just fucking do it. It would be everybody would fucking just fall in love with Javon and Leon. Just do it. Just fucking do it.
Everybody
But
will fall in love. Like most people who watch these like guys wrestle, they're already in love with them. Hell, like they're probably my favorite tag team right now.
everybody has to fall in love with them because like I just wanted to like Leon gets his fucking dream match because he wants to face AJ Styles. Like he's always said, I want to face AJ Styles. He's my inspiration. He gets his dream match.
Yes.
This would be so much fun to put the tag titles. Like they're just tag team champions. Like this is not a big deal. Just put the titles on them and then figure out what to do with the two of them. It, it but I know WWE is gonna fail. They're gonna fail.
It would be cool as shit though.
It would be. And speaking of failure, they bring out Stephanie Vaquer, and I know you're like, damn, you're just calling her a failure? No, the way that they use her and make her a thing is a fucking failure. It's like she cut a promo and she's way too deep on the internet, which like she has to stop because she says I'm more than a devil's kiss because there was this whole discourse for like 3 days of she's not even that good. Everybody just likes the devil's kiss. She's not a good wrestler. I'm like, have you guys actually watched the matches? Like, okay.
Evidently, no.
They don't. And so that's why she said that. And she said she's a wrestler. And then we get Nikki Bella coming out. I want to fight you. And I'm glad that Raquel beat the shit out of her, but I was mad because that means Raquel is going to get a title shot against Stephanie,
Yep.
which we've seen that match already. We've seen that match.
Yeah. I think
So then we
twice, in
have,
fact.
yeah. And now we're going to have it again. And Liv is in the back with Judgment Day. And Raquel comes back and she's like, "Hey, what was that? Like, what was that about? Like, I thought we had a plan." She was like, "Yeah, you're not the leader. Like, I could do what I want." And Liv goes, "Yeah, you know what? You're right." And Roxy is about to have a match, and Liv goes, "I'm gonna accompany for your match because we're gonna go for the tag titles." And Roxy's like, Yay, I guess."
But
So
yeah,
they go out.
that's left field shit.
It's very random, and to me, it feels like this is how you break up the Judgment Day, which is really stupid. But hey, whatever. Once again, WWE, and we have Lyra versus Roxy, and Liv gets involved. Bailey's out there too, and Roxy beats Lyra. I was like, okay, sure.
Yep.
And we get another Natty promo with Maxine. And Maxine is ready because next week Maxine is coming back to defend her title. And then we get to the main event. LA Knight versus Logan Paul. And we're having this match and stuff is happening. And then Logan Paul gets beat up. I mean, not Logan Paul. Fucking LA Knight gets beat up by the Mystery Man. Second Mystery Man.
Yep.
They're two different people.
Yep. And I noticed that too, actually. It's weird. I noticed
Did
it.
you?
Yeah. Like,
Okay.
like the one, one looks
Mhm.
bulkier than the other.
Mm, does one of them look more absolute than the other?
That I didn't notice that much. I just noticed the build. One looked bulkier. I got what you meant. Wow. I didn't know that.
I mean, if you listen to the podcast, it's not the first time I've hinted at that. But it it's two different people. Now people are trying to work off the theory of maybe it's going to be both of them. It's going to be two people. They're both going to be in the vision, or it's just one person. The thing that I'm kind of leaning to, and I'm not going to say 100%. They're trying to find a timetable. And what I mean by that is they're trying to find out if Seth will be back in time. If Seth's back in time, they can switch this whole thing out and just be like, it was Seth the whole time. If it's not in time, then they can go with their plan B, which is whoever they choose to put under the mask. Now, I know everyone is like, yo, it's theory, it's theory. There's a reason that they didn't just go, okay, it's theory. There's a reason that they're switching it up. It's because they don't know who they want to have under the mask. That's the funny part.
Yeah.
They're trying to find out who should be under the mask. And like I said, there's multiple people that they have thought about, like, oh, it could be this person. It could be this person. It can be this person. But they haven't nailed down theory. And that's why, like, it's not shocking that they haven't showed who the mystery man is right now. Then they just destroyed LA Knight, and beat the fuck out of him, and they were taking so fucking long. And then Paul Heyman cut this ridiculously long promo for no reason. And Braun Breaker was talking about how he's going to kill CM Punk, and he wants the old CM Punk back, not this new CM Punk, not this bitch ass CM Punk, the old CM Punk, the best in the world CM Punk, the 2007 CM Punk. I want that guy.
You don't want that guy. He's gonna fuck you up.
I don't want that guy because I don't care about him. So LA Knight's still bumping around in the back, and he's trying to move, and so Paul says, take care of him. And Logan and Bronson Reed go to beat the shit out of him. And they just beating the shit out of him. And I'm like, something's gonna happen. And then they throw him on the car. And this was the worst fucking thing ever. This was the worst. Because they throw him on the top of the car. Bronson Reed climbs on the top. And if you're watching the live feed, it's this little, and then it comes back and Bronson Reed jumps off the car. And it's like, dog, we seen the cut. We seen the cut. I know this is like bullshit, but like at least make it watchable bullshit. Like I believe that.
Yeah.
That was that was so unbelievable. I was like, oh, that's so fucking stupid. Like that pissed me off. Like I'm happy that Bronson Reed is still like in the main event picture. They still care about him. He's a thing. But like him feuding with LA Knight is just it ain't it for me.
Sam. Sam.
And one of these people have quoted LA Knight is going to have a wonderful 2026. You know what's really funny about that? It's really funny. This is hilarious. This is whew, making me laugh so much. In 2024, they said Finn Balor is set to have a great 2025. Same exact person. And it's like, you said Finn Balor was going to have a great 2025. He hasn't done jack shit. He hasn't had jack shit. So LA Knight, you think LA Knight's gonna have some? He ain't gonna have jack shit either.
It's a great year for me.
By the listen, by the way, his contract is he still got 3 more years on his contract, so we stuck with LA Knight being in the same bullshit for 3 more years. Yay! This is this is just annoying. Like they have so many good elements of shit that they can do, and they just keep failing over and over and over. And it's like you have some cool shit you could do. There's so much cool shit you could do in WWE right now. Nope. We're just gonna make it fail every time. It's like, come on, man. This come on.
That'd be
I
cool if
hate
they
it.
got rid of LA Knight. I'm just saying.
Yeah, because you don't like LA Knight.
I don't. I'll be the first one to say that. I don't. I don't find him appealing at all. Like I try to like him and think of things that the way they could fix him. I
Hmm.
can't think of anything. Like he's
Okay,
boring.
so question.
Uh-huh.
What's the difference between him and Eli Drake?
I have no idea, and I've been trying to answer that question for like years, and whatnot. Because we both liked it, Eli Drake.
Hmm.
I don't know the
We
problem with this.
I don't know. We were on this podcast talking about how much we like Eli Drake.
Yes, yes. And it's
And
virtually the same exact character. The only difference is maybe slightly different move set. I don't remember like Eli Drake's move set and the fact that he doesn't say dummy, but that shouldn't be something to warrant the hate. And I'm guessing you agree with me, the hate that we warrant for him. You know what I
listen,
mean?
is I don't have a hate for him. I just think he's really fucking boring. I
Yes.
don't know why, like, he had this same type of gimmick So why all of a sudden bring it to WWE and it just gets stale immediately? And it's like it's not like it's not even like they watered it down or anything. He's just doing the same shit, and it's just like, why is this boring to me? Like he's super over with the fans, which is very not strange to me. I mean, it's cool, but he's just boring to me. Like his
Yeah,
matches don't have anything to go. Ooh, his promos have me looking at my phone because it's like, what are we doing? I don't know what it is. It's just like it's something about him that just sucks.
because he's not terrible in the ring. He just it's nothing I've never seen before.
He's boring. He's just fucking
Yeah,
boring. That's all I can say is he's boring. Like I've
exactly.
never felt this way about like somebody that I enjoyed before, and then you just like show up and it's like you're boring as hell. Like what did I see in you before? Like boring as hell.
My theory, and it's a dumb theory. It was a
Hmm.
dummy thing. The dummy thing made us laugh, and we got to pop out of that shit.
No, I don't think it was a dummy thing. I don't think it was that.
Okay.
Like it was just something like he had some kind of spark that he had before. That's like Ricky Starks when before Ricky Starks got to where he got to. I always said, "Yo, this guy's really fucking good." He went to WWE and like for like 5 minutes, I was like, "Oh, he's gonna suck." And then he started talking again, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that's the Ricky Starks that I loved. That's the guy that I knew."
Yeah.
And it's like LA Knight's had enough time to talk. Why is he not better? Like, why is he not bringing me back to the style of like, oh my God, I like Eli Drake? It's just like, whatever. This guy sucks.
I agree. I don't know what
Is
happened.
is something like his soul got taken out of his body by coming to WWE? I guess I don't know. Is very weird. It's a very weird case that we probably will never get to the bottom of.
Yeah.
So on to Dynamite. Winter is coming. How do you feel about Winter after it came all over you?
What the fuck? Okay. That that line alone made me like it more because it was mid to me. It wasn't good. It wasn't bad. It was just there.
Okay. I didn't have the same reaction. I actually liked it.
Okay.
There was a couple of good things in it that made me like it. The ending made me more confused than anything in the world. I was more confused. I was like, what? Like I was really confused. Like just super confused.
Okay.
So shout out to Atlanta, by the way, because like that crowd was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And we start off with the Babes of Wrath versus the Timeless Love Bomb for the tag team titles.
How
Did
was you feeling
you?
about the end of this match? If that's
Did
even a
you
question.
see? Yeah, this was actually a fucking wild thing because Babes of Wrath are the new tag team champions, the inaugural tag team champions.
I could not have predicted that.
I couldn't either. Like, this was a shocking moment, which I'm like, the bad part is like, I'm not okay with it. Like, going, oh my God, I'm okay with this. I'm just eh. Like, I'm not mad or like sad. It's just like, eh.
It's
And
okay.
the yeah, and the Timeless Love Bomb, they shook their hands and they were cool. And I was like, okay. So then we had Joe cutting a promo on Eddie Kingston. He's like, Eddie, you want the old me? You got me. I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna fuck you up, and I'm gonna show you who Joe is. And I'm like, well, okay, Joe, we'll see about that. That's how I felt was like, we'll see about that.
What was the
So
point
then we
of
had John
Hollywood
Mox.
Joe last week if we would get regular Joe this week?
I mean, we've got the same Joe. It's the same Joe. Then we had John Moxley in the back hyping up Daniel Garcia because he was talking about Daniel Garcia facing Mark Briscoe. He was hyping him up.
Yeah.
And Daniel did get hyped. I was like, okay, he got hyped a little bit, but they're still going to kill Moxley at the end of the Continental Classic.
Yep.
Then we had a Continental Classic match with Jack Perry versus Okada. And there was something that happened in this match, and I was like, the fuck just happened? Because Jack Perry was like up on the ropes and Okada like hit him, and Jack Perry just fell off into like a cameraman, but he was holding his leg after. And I was like, did he fuck up his leg? If he injured himself and fucked up this match and he's out of the Continental Classic, I'm gonna be pissed.
From what I heard,
Cause like,
after the match he was fine, but we see.
yeah. And he also bit Okada in the balls, by the way. He bit
How about
Okada
that
in the
shit?
balls. That was wild. And Okada beat him, and Okada has more points, and Jack Perry has none.
Yeah.
Good for Jack Perry. You have no points. You've done well.
Then you bit
Good
a guy
on
in the
you.
balls for nothing.
Yeah, for nothing. So Jack Perry gets confronted by the Don Callis family, and he says, "Fuck it," and he goes to beat their ass. Luchasaurus comes out. The Young Bucks come out. They steal back money. So I don't know. Like they set up the thing in a few. So then we had Mark Briscoe, and he was getting hype. He gets cut off by Wheeler Yuta and Daniel Garcia, and he tells them he's gonna beat their ass. He beats their ass, and then we had something like I know where this is going because I said it on a podcast last week. I know where this is going, but they're not making any straight lines to like this is where we're going for the pay per view because Thekla and the Sisters of Sin are beating the shit out of some random women. And Chris Statler comes in and she beats up Thekla and the Sisters of Sin. I'm like, okay, we're going to Thekla versus Chris Statlander, right? Or we're going with a three-way with Chris Statlander, Thekla, and Jamie, right? We're doing that, right?
It's
That
not
seems
clear.
logical. It's logical, right? I think it is.
Yeah, but it's not clear. They're not telling us for sure.
Yeah. So then we had a brawl, which was a tag match. And this was very funny because like if you're not paying attention, you didn't see this, but like this was fucking hilarious. So it's Hobbs and Hangman, and on the other side is Shibata and Swerve. So Hangman and Hobbs are wrestling in the back, and they're wrestling near the bar, and they're just fighting. Hobbs grabs two beers and just like chugs them and just beating the shit out of Hangman. In the back, the bartender is pouring a beer. He's pouring a beer, has the cup. Then Hangman goes, "Give me a beer." The bartender, instead of just giving him the beer that was sitting there, he gives him a can. Hangman drinks the can. Then Hangman stands on the bar, knocks over the beer that the bartender had, so the bartender had to re-pour a beer. I was like, what the fuck just happened? That was like the dumbest shit. Just give him the beer that you just poured. He drinks it, then you pour another beer. Instead of him, I was like, that is fucking stupid. I know you're like, what the fuck? Like, why did you? That's what I focused on. Okay? That's what I focused on. Because everything else was boring. Okay? That's what I focused on.
Now, I saw that, but caveat. What if the beer was for him? And like, oh shit, you spilled my beer.
I hope he did. Like, that would have been funny.
Yeah.
So, Swerve and Hangman get the win. And people like them as a tag team for some reason.
They're good together. They're not great, but they're good together, in my opinion.
Listen, I'm angry. I'm angry with this. I'm angry with this because I wanted this earlier. I wanted this at a very important time. And what did they do? No, we'll give it to you eventually when you don't really want it.
Yeah, that's a AEW trope.
Because, like I said, I still have about the ending of the show. So, yeah, that was a thing. And then we had Don Callis. And Don Callis is like, yo, listen, Young Bucks, I hate you. So it's gonna be three of my Don Callis family members. Young Bucks, you go find a person, and we have a match for some money. And they find Kenny. So Kenny is the person, and they're having a match next week for $75,000. Or so, I don't know. I don't. I'm not paying attention. It's for money. That's all I can say. It's for money.
Yeah,
So then we had another Continental Classic match: Speedball versus Kyle Fletcher. How did you like this match?
I didn't. To be honest with you, I didn't. Like, it didn't grab my attention. So like you, I was on my phone.
This match was fucking awesome. This match was fucking awesome. I watched this match. I was like, okay, they're not gonna keep going. They kept turning it up ever so slightly. I was like, okay, okay, all right. And then it got to the end, and it was like, okay, there's no way the Speedball's gonna beat Fletcher. There's no way. And then he rolled him up and got the win after this fucking banger of a match. I was like, oh shit, I didn't see that coming.
You were wrong.
Oh, I was so wrong. I was like, cause like I had it in my mind like at the very beginning of the match when he was talking about like the points and he was like, yeah, Kyle Fletcher hasn't lost once, and like this would like if he wins this, it's like it's clean sweep or some shit. And I was like, yeah, the way that they're saying it, I was like, Bailey's definitely gonna win. And at the beginning of the match, I was like, he's gonna win until Kyle Fletcher start kicking out of every fucking one of his finishers. And I was like, oh, Kyle's gonna win. Like that's how it turned. It was like, oh, Kyle's gonna win. And then like Kyle started kick like it just was crazy, man. It was just crazy. It was crazy. And I loved it.
Yeah,
So
it was
then
good
we
too.
had Hangman and said, listen, I helped Swerve for what he had to do, but I'm gonna go for the world title. And I'm like, okay, all right. Like, I have thoughts. I'll get to it after we get to the ending of the show because we have the main event, Joe versus Eddie Kingston. What did you think of this match?
Mm, I really didn't care.
Okay, so this was also a really good match, and Joe hit the STFU and saluted John Cena. That was cool.
Yeah.
And Joe tapped out Eddie Kingston, and Eddie was on the floor. And then after the match, Brian Danielson gave this rousing, just Eddie, you're so good. You're gonna have your moment, blah blah blah, and was saying all of this stuff. And I'm like, okay. And then I was like, okay, this just opened up a whole realm of new possibilities because now I want to see Eddie win the title because the way they're having him as a sympathetic hero and he's like everybody loves him and he's been doing this and he just can't win the title. I'm like, okay, they're gonna have him as a sympathetic hero. But then you have Hangman, he wants the title. Swerve also wants the title. Then you have Eddie into the mix. So you have them three.
Hmm.
But then we have the Dynamite Diamond Ring MJF, who has I still have a fucking contract
I
that
forgot
I
about
can
that.
cash it. Exactly. A lot of people forgot about that. So that's the thing now. What the fuck goes on? Like, they could do a four-way or a five-way. They could do a four-way or a five-way, and it would be perfectly fine. Like, I would be perfectly fine with that because it's like, all right, this works. Everybody in the category deserves to be in this match. Everybody deserves to have their title shot. I'm okay with it because it doesn't, Joe just doesn't go, all right, I'm going to have this one match and that's it. We have all of this stuff going down, and you're like, okay, Joe can get the win, he can keep the title, but everybody just like, hey, we've had our shot. Now we have to figure out who's going to be the person that's going to take on Joe. And if they do it right, here's the thing: if they do it right, they can have this. They can have this match. Joe gets beat up. Joe comes out barely, barely. He just barely scrapes out. And right after the match, MJF goes, "Well, I'm cashing in my thing. Next week, Joe, is me and you." Joe's been beat up. He was in a four-way, and then MJF beats him for the title. Like, that could happen.
Yep.
It's not gonna happen, but it could happen. It's not. Like, this was like the most interested I was in the AEW title for no reason. Like, this is the most interested I am. It is very weird. Like,
Yeah.
I'm actually interested, but also I don't care. Like, I don't actually give a shit because I'm not super excited for everybody in this match. I'm not going, oh my God, I can't wait to see Eddie win, or oh my God, I can't wait to see Swerve win, or MJF win, or this one or that one. I'm at the point where I don't really get excited. Like, I want some new, fresh blood at the top. And I know people are like, well, Eddie's new and fresh. Eddie's his thing is a chase. His thing is a chase. He's the dog chasing a car. Once you get the car, what do you do with it? You got it. You chased it. You have it. Now what? What do you do? It's not fun anymore. You've got it. Now what? That's what I mean. It, it's not gonna be fun. So
It
I'm
reminds
not
me of
really
Moxie when he was in WWE. Like he was cool chasing the title, but then as soon as he got it, he's like, okay, I don't give a fuck no more.
exactly. It's like you get it, and you're just like, well, I don't really give a shit about this. Like, all right, somebody new. Let's do something cool.
Yeah.
And that that's how I feel. Like, they have enough talent where they could get somebody new. Some people are like, hey, you know who should be there? Which I'm not against because it's fresh new blood. They like Kyle Fletcher should be world champion. I'm like, you know what? I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. That's fresh new blood. That'll be something to shake stuff up and go, that's okay. I like that. I'm not against it.
That would actually be good.
Yeah, like, I just want something new and different at the top. Please just give us something new and different. Cause people love Swerve. They're like, oh, I love Swerve. I'm not a fan of Swerve. I like Hangman, but if they're gonna keep dicking Hangman down like this, I don't want to see it. Like, I don't want to see Hangman. Hey, I got to the title. I did this long journey. I clawed my way to the title. I got it. Yeah. Well, you're losing the title. Oh, okay. Well, that sucks. I don't want to see that. Joe is Joe is fine, but then Joe gets boring because he runs through every champ, like he runs through every challenger, and you're like, well, it's no real challenge here. Like, Joe's is killing everybody. Like, everybody you could think of to throw at Joe, he murders, and it's like there's no one that you could just be like, yay! It's like, uh, in
Yeah, he
MJF, I
makes it
don't want to
easy
see that.
for
Like, I don't. Yeah, I just it's just like at the top is very boring because you don't have that guy that is running the fucking thing. And if somebody's out there going, well, what about WWE? Both of their champions are boring, and I haven't talked about them in months. Like that's how it is. Like champions everywhere are boring. I was gonna say except for Obafemi, but Oba's boring because they keeping him in fucking NXT limbo. That's why it's boring. Like if Oba came up to the main roster officially and was done, I'd be like, fine, I'm fine. Ricky comes up, fine. Javon comes up, fine. They can find a new champion. They can make somebody. They always make people. That's fine. Like I get it. Like I get it. I'm just really fucking bored of the champions. And we just need some fresh new blood in the main event scenes. That's it.
Yeah.
Like, that's how I feel about that. So, anything else you want to add on to my AEW title rant?
It's not just an AEW title rant, like you said. It's a everyone rant. Like we need new champions everywhere, fresh blood. Like do something new. So I totally agree with you, and just leave it at that.
Yeah. In the women's division, like put your champions on TV.
Yeah,
Put all your champions on TV. Chris Statlander in the back with a 5 second beat down. Stephanie just with a 5 second show up. Fucking Blake Monroe 5 second show up. Like JC Jane is the only one that actually getting shine. Like I'm wrestling weekly, guys. Like shit, man. Like that's you know what? Fuck it. All champions need to be treated better. That's the thing. All
all of
fucking
them.
champions. Yes, all of them. Cause shit, man, nobody gives a fuck about any of these goddamn titles. Like this is so irritating. I'm fucking irritated with this.
Sure.
So we have John Cena Memorial Final Tribute Show, and we have to do predictions.
Yes, sir.
Who do you think is going to win between Sol Ruka and Bailey?
Um, Bailey, cause of Zarya.
Same. Who do you think's going to win the tag team title match? AJ Lee versus the youngest in charge.
I'm gonna go with youngest in charge, cause that's like like I was hoping they would win, but you brought me more into it, with like everything you said earlier. So I'm gonna go with them.
I hope that they win. I
Yes.
hope that they let them win the tag titles. Then we have Oba Femi versus Cody Rhodes. Who you got there?
Cody is winning, but not without getting fucked up.
I see that too, but I really wish that they would let Oba win. Like that would be so cool. They let Oba win.
Yeah.
And then we have the main event: John Cena versus Gunther. Who do you think is going to win, and do you think it will be a good match?
I think it's gonna be a good match. This one I'm not gonna call because either way it's good, you know? Like
Hmm.
Gunther's gonna wrestle like his ass off and whatever. This probably gonna be his best match in a long time.
Hmm.
Regardless. So like he really doesn't need the win or the loss. In particular, like when people leave, they need to lose, but you kind of want people to be happy too. So I don't know because everybody's gonna be sad with Cena losing if he loses. So I'm not calling this one.
Listen, I don't know how I want this to go because like Cena going out on top would be like a huge moment for fans. Like, yes, that happened.
Yep.
But for me, this is like sticks to the old code. Is like Cena needs to lose.
Yeah.
So I'm torn, but I'm gonna do him just like I'm gonna do for the Tanahashi thing. I'm okay with him winning his last match, so I'm gonna go with him winning his last match.
Okay.
So yeah, that is the predictions for Saturday night's main event. Do you have any last words?